More laws of exponents. In an earlier video, we covered three laws: x squared, x cubed, or x to the m, x to the n. So when you multiply exponents, the exponents are added. Division would mean subtraction of exponents, and exponent to an exponent is product of the exponents. Anyway, what we'll do is we will look at this particular law, which is on division, and we look at a special case. So if you have x to the m divided by not x to the m, not x to the n, but x to the m again, then we know the answer has to be equal to 1, because anytime you divide something by itself, you should get an answer of 1. But notice, this should also be equal to x to the m minus m, because whenever you divide x to the m by x to the n, you should get that. So m minus m we know is 0. So what we understand is that x to the power 0 is equal to 1. So anytime you raise something to 0th power, provided of course x cannot be 0. Anything non-zero to the power 0 will be equal to 1. So we are calling that as rule 4. And then we look at rule 5, where I have x to the power negative m. Now sometimes you don't like to have negative exponents. So what you could do is you could write this as x to the power 0 minus m. So that's going to be x to the power 0 over x to the power m, which is 1 over x to the power m. So that's the fifth rule. X to the power negative m is 1 over x to the power m. Now we looked at all of these rules individually, but in examples you may have to combine 2 or more of them in order to solve, or in order to simplify that expression. So sometimes you'll be asked to simplify. The problem might be worded simplify, and then you are given an expression like x squared times x to the 5 times, and you may also have more than one variable, y to the negative 3 times y to the positive 4 over x to the power 6 y to the power, let's say, 2. In that case, you can work in the numerator and denominator separately. So in the numerator, you have x to the power 2 times x to the 5, so that's x to the 7. And then you have y to the negative 3, y to the 4, so that's just y to the 1, over x to the 6, y square. And now we can look at each variable separately. So I would have x to the 7 minus 6, and then I have y to the 1 minus 2. So that is equal to x to the 1, y to the negative 1. Now if the problem asks you to specifically use positive exponents, then you can write this as x over y. To the power 1 just means x, and to the power negative 1 means you take it down to the denominator, and then it would have a positive exponent of 1.